Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is a little bit different. This is from February 24th of 2023. We got 4 games in this series. It will be 4 different videos. This is just not week. This is game 1 of 4. This is a bunch of Division 3 college baseball games that were all played at the Kannapolis Cannon Ballers home, Atrium Health Ballpark. Let me check my box score I have over here just to make sure. Yep, Atrium Health Ballpark. So this was 3 whole years ago. I figured it's time to finally upload these. Obviously, I wouldn't normally go down to Division 3, but it was at a minor league ballpark, which at the time I had never been to. I still, by the way, have not been to an actual Cannon Ballers game. This will also serve as a stadium tour video, and the stadium tour part of it, the main part that you'll see here at the beginning, was actually filmed in January. Atrium Health Ballpark is technically a public park, so all that beginning footage that you're about to see was filmed just on a random day in late January, as well as some stuff that I got from the team store, which is also open pretty much every day. Well, so are most team stores. But so yeah, this first game here, if I didn't mention, I really don't remember if I mentioned it yet, is between the Rochester Yellow Jackets and the Christopher Newport Captains. I'm actually familiar with Christopher Newport. You know, most Division III schools you're not going to be familiar with, especially down in North Carolina when I'm from the Northeast. Christopher Newport I'm familiar with because the school that I went to, William Patterson, plays in a conference called the NJAC. And in football only, Christopher Newport, for some reason, is in that conference. So I've seen Christopher Newport play football before this, and now I get to see them play baseball here in Kannapolis, North Carolina. So anyway, I think I pretty much explained that. Like I said, this will be a series of 4 videos. This will be the stadium tour part. This will be the only one that also has an outro to it, and probably the longest one, because I think the footage of the stadium itself, the tour part, is about 10 minutes long. So anyway, that is it for this intro, and enjoy the video. Yep. So they're literally treating this like a public park, basically.
Yeah.
Walking trails. This is cool. Yeah, this is really cool. It's one of the 2. Because there's some teams in this area that are South Atlantic, but one of them is Carolina. I forget which one this is. I'll be over here.
With Dale Earnhardt's mustache.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay, these are expensive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they have like a bar thing over here. Those are the premium seats, and then the home dugouts over there. There's a washboard out. So.
Oh yeah.
No.
Maybe it doesn't open only certain days.
Right, here's...
But in 2020, but it didn't. But okay, well now I know what week they're in. Carolina Seminoles.
Okay.
That's basic picture of the story. Some other three.
This Kannapolis fire.
That's the old name of the road, I guess. WP Street.
Yeah. We haven't seen this side.
The wide campus.
Area.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a building.
Yep.
Here's the high-top premium seating
Yeah.
outfit.
Oh, there. Have it.
And then you're eventually coming to check out that area, see how expensive it is. See if it's, not that bad compared to some of the
See the view. Yeah, that outfit was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. The box office looks like it might be a temporary building they have during the season.
Oh, Jeremy with the light.
That was just kind of good.
Oh, there you go.
So the whole thing is going to be that tower.
It's going to be
set.
part of it.
Oh, that's
This is going to be part of the outfield.
Actually, the gate. That's really, that's
okay.
really the only thing in that little corner anyway.
So maybe it isn't temporary. It's just,
Yeah.
that's where you go, but it's all fenced off with construction.
I'm kind of surprised it's open actually that gate because it doesn't lead anywhere at the moment. I see these tables are normally spread out all over this concourse area.
Probably.
That's an iron pig pass.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
No kidding. No kidding.
Accidentally wasn't centered.
Oh, yeah, that is not open anymore.
And let's play ball. Number 15, Aaron Whitley. Pitching change for the University of Rochester. And that's the game, folks. Rochester 7, Christopher Newport 8. Our next match of the day will be beginning around roughly 1:10. 1:10, rough start for our next game. Thank you.
All right, this is everything gotten from, I guess when I went to the Kannapolis Intimidators, I just call them Intimidators, Kannapolis Cannon Ballers Stadium back in January 2023. This video is kind of all over the place. This is a stadium tour video. If you're not watching this as the full video, this is the outro segment that I usually post separately, but this is the full video this is a part of. It's a stadium tour video of Atrium Health Ballpark in Kannapolis. I went around the stadium back in January when nothing was really going on, and then I went to a series of Division III college baseball games in February, which is the main focus of this video. And but all of this stuff was gotten, well, actually not this. These three things were gotten back in January of 2023. There's a couple other things here. I got this completely separate months later, but it showed up, and I collect a lot of NASCAR related stuff, and the only connection this really has to NASCAR besides the Intimidators, and I think being part owned by Dale Earnhardt at the time, was the designer of this poster was Sam Bass, who is a huge he's huge in the NASCAR world. He passed away several years ago, but the website that I get a lot of the NASCAR diecast from was selling this off for literally a couple bucks. So if you couldn't see it already, this is the Kannapolis Intimidators, who are now the Cannon Ballers. Their inaugural season back on April 5th, 2001, against a team that's actually local to me here in New Jersey, somewhat, Lakewood Blue Claws, at what was called Fieldcrest Cannon Stadium at the time. And as you can see, it did not come in the frame. I put in the frame, but it looks nice in the frame, and it could use a little bit of dusting here. But yeah, minor league baseball logo. Class A affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. They still are to this day. And yeah, when I saw that pop up, that was kind of a no-brainer for me. This is a very unique piece. Drop the phone. Here's another semi-related piece, because it is the Kannapolis Intimidators. I don't think I bought this at the same time as the poster, but it came from the same place, most likely. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I got it online. There was this place when I was living down in North Carolina in Mooresville that had always sold a bunch of old NASCAR stuff, and I think I happened to find this in person at that booth one day, and of course, you know, had to buy it. So I think that's where this came from. If not, I think I did buy it in person somewhere. If I didn't buy it there, it was probably at like Pocono, you know, the tent where they sell all the old diecasts and stuff there. But anyway, yeah, let's start with the card here. Kerry Earnhardt drove this in ARCA in 2001, and the back here is just, you know, the company who made it, Action, who now is merged with Lionel, but they were separate companies at the time. And we'll take a look at the car here. And you see Remax, that's who the title sponsor of ARCA was at the time. And it's painted very similar to Dale Sr.'s car. Of course, it's a number 2, and it has the Kannapolis Intimidators all over it. As you can see, minorleaguebaseball.com on the back. And it was this 100-year, I believe that might be 100 years of minor league baseball at the time. And yeah, really cool piece for me to have. It's one of those that's supposed to do that. Even on the underside of the hood here has the logo of the team, by the way. But the chassis and the body do disconnect, and you kind of get a good look at the inner workings of the car here. Like I said, it is supposed to do that. They used to make a lot like this. Nice rubber tires with Hoosier on it. And yeah, that's kind of it for the extra stuff. So now we can get on to the original 4 things that I showed at the beginning of the video. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, these 3 things I got the first time I was at the stadium, just walking around back in January. They do have normal business hours, especially during the off season, so I was able to buy some stuff while I was there. It includes the Cannon Ballers hat here, and you know, nothing too exciting. it's not quite the on-field replica, but it is a fitted hat. It says Cannon Ballers on the back. I wonder if it was the part of the off season where they were maybe transitioning some stuff and they didn't have like on-field replica hats. I don't remember. This one I did not buy at the time. I bought this mid-season. And listen, I never actually saw a Cannon Ballers game at that stadium, ironically enough. But I bought this when they announced this throwback night because I'm just a sucker for old teams. This team predates the Intimidators / Cannon Ballers. This was in the 90s up to the year 2000. The Piedmont Weevils, were the single A affiliate for the Philadelphia Phillies. They played in a completely different stadium. 2001, when it became the Intimidators, that was the mark of that new stadium. And then, of course, when they rebranded to the Cannon Ballers, that was another new stadium, which is still their current stadium. And yeah, Piedmont Boll Weevils. I said, if it was just like a random alternate, I wouldn't have the hat. But the fact that it was like a throwback night to a real obscure team, had to get it. So, and we have a T-shirt here. Let me put you down just for a second. All right, here's the logo. There's a picture that you honestly can't see too well in this lighting of the stadium. And then Atrium Health Ballpark, home of the Kannapolis Cannon Ballers, and you have coordinates right there too. I'm not going to read that out, but coordinates. I'm going to clean a little bit of this up here and just leave the last thing here because, it's a card pack. I might need not too much space, but a little bit of space. So I'm going to clean all this other stuff up and I'll be back. All right, so this is the 2022 card pack. As I said, I got this in January 2023, so it's way before they would have had a team set for 2023. So here's the 2022 team set. We start off with the mascot Boomer, and we go to Benjamin Bailey. Focus here. There we go. I'm actually going to put that pile over here. James Beard. Adson Coffey, Christian Edwards, DJ Gladney, Logan Glass, Mizael Gonzalez, Brooks Goswin, Halen Green, Everett Hazelwood, Wes Caff, Chase Krogman, Christian Mania, Tyson Messer, Colson Montgomery, Noah Owen, Samil Polanco, Johnny Ray, Wilbur Sanchez, Garrett Shunile, Cole Seamas, Colby Smelly, Tommy Summer, Victor Torres, Vince Vanel, Frander Verez, Wilfred Verez, and the manager Guillermo Quiros, hitting coach Cam Seitzer, pitching coach John Ellie. So yeah, that is it for this video. I've been sitting on this everything from here for 3 years, and it's nice to clear out some stuff here. So yeah, that is it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.